I get that politicians get excited for it, but for most of us normal people, Super Tuesday ain't so super. A lot of us go to work on Tuesdays, or go to school, or have bingo night. Yet almost every election in this country is held on this not-so-super day of the week. Why Tuesdays? It has to do with America in the 1800s. For the first 60 to 70 years of our nation, elections were chaotic. Not the kind of controlled chaos, like when you dump 12 candidates onto a single stage. The kind of chaos that was so outlandish, they're still singing about the escapades on Broadway, 200 plus years later. So Congress passed a law in 1845 creating a series of election uniformities. That included sending all of America to the polls on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in the month of November. Kind of random, but it was based on harvest schedules and the fact that the roads back then were so bad, it took a full day to drive your buggy to the polling place and a full day to drive it back. Sunday was church day, so that was out, and Wednesday was market day for the farmers, so they picked the 2 days in between. Tuesdays were convenient back then. Nearly 2 centuries later, though, they're not so convenient. Americans don't care to dedicate 2 days on a buggy to cast a ballot. Many won't even drive 2 miles on a weeknight.
One of the consequences of it is it keeps voter turnout down, makes it harder for those least likely to vote.
Political scientists note America's voter participation numbers are among the world's worst for developed countries. And research shows convenience consistently ranks as the top reason why. So why are we still voting on Tuesdays? That's what one nonprofit has been asking for years. Their name? Why Tuesday?
The people that need to change the way we vote are incumbents. And generally speaking, incumbents benefit from lower turnout.
Bill Wachtel's advocated for the Weekend Voting Act for more than a decade. Others have suggested making Election Day a national holiday or merging with Veterans Day to make it easier to get to the polls. None of the efforts have convinced Congress to budge, though. One day, however, it may become a moot point. 40 of 50 states now have some sort of early voting for those who don't want to deal with it on a Tuesday.
As more ways of voting through mail, maybe at some point through the internet, what's likely to happen is over time it may become increasingly irrelevant.
So whether you vote on a Tuesday or you live in a state where you can cast a ballot ahead of Election Day, just remember, participating in democracy takes just a fraction of the time that it used to. It also happens to cost a lot less than the price Alexander Hamilton paid.